Everybody, welcome to my second episode in recording Mass Effect 1. Uh, Recording this second episode is not going well. Well, let's get started with some spending points. Yeah, um, probably wondering what could have possibly happened to make this such a pain and hear the regret and pain in my voice. Well, the recording wasn't recording first time yesterday night when I was first recording the second episode. The second one, which was a couple minutes ago, I gotten a good bit ahead, which I can actually show you. Yeah, this is the save. Thank God I still have it. This was later on that time. As you can see, I spent 40 minutes recording only my audio. For some reason, it wasn't recording the screen, which is odd. I thought I was quick enough to switch from clicking the record to jumping into the game, but no, obviously not. And yeah, I got from up to 45 minutes of recording. And yeah, that was not fun. Really wasn't. But let's go through all the dialogue again.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Sounds like you're disappointed I survived.
I never want to see anything bad happen to a fellow Marine commander. Let's just leave it at that.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
We just lost a man. I didn't know you or your capabilities. It was a bad time to integrate you into the team.
That's fair. Guess I overreacted. I just get a little defensive when someone thinks I can't hold my own.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I didn't talk to her a lot before. I won't talk to her a lot now. I'll wait until the council stuff is over. He
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
has very little, so does the doctor. Let's go get the Joker for the third time. Yeah. I'm gonna try to paraphrase slash say the similar things that about what I said before in the video in the earlier recording, so I'm gonna say again. I'll try.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador. Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of a council ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Okay. Back into the saddle. Yeah, I'm not... Ugh. I'll probably just say this now. I'll explain the races a little bit if you're new to all this Mass Effect-y stuff and I'm your first person to see Mass Effect, which is interesting and okay. But yeah, those 3 council members that you just saw were probably from what you read as their names. The Asari, the Solarian, and the Turian counselors. This is an Asari. They are a monogender race that look predominantly female, I would believe. They all basically look the same as females and such, since the boobs are quite telling. And they can mate with any other species, but they won't. But if they're like the female, actually no, regardless of who they get with, like male or female, they produce the offspring, and it's always a Asari. With just they take the genes of like the, let's say, human mate and they mix it up into their gene pool. But we'll hear more about their sexual preferences later with one of our last companions, which won't be that far along in the playthrough.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Cytheria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I'll quickly talk with Avina.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
She is a VI, which is lesser than a AI, but less unpredictable, since they're very somewhat one-dimensional in their priorities and such. But they can still be used for violent tendencies if they're programmed that way.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
I'll pass.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory. Please submit any complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board. Have a nice day.
Yes, quite. Let's immediately go to Citadel. Yes, and the Turian ambassador is the one that Udina was fighting with most. Like, these Turians are rubbed wrong by humans, because there was a war back when that was called the First Contact War with the humans and the Turians. The humans, I think, attacked a Turian ship and started a war, which did not necessarily end bad or well, but it just showed that, like, the technology we got in the beginning is not as advanced as what we would have thought it was, since the Turians are very militaristic people. Somewhat, as you'll see.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I think Garrus is one of the only Turian that aren't fully, like, that aren't really, like, even semi-racist towards us. I think he kind of respects us in a sense, if only a little bit. But yeah, Turians and humans have a bit more of a strained relationship than other races. And they kind of see us humans as pushing so strongly to get onto the council is kind of out of bounds for us, which you'll hear from this meeting. And that most Turians are in the CSEC and military roles around the space and Citadel. They make up the majority. But that doesn't mean that, like, Solarians, like the ones around here in hoods and robes, aren't too big of slouches, yet the Solarians are much frailer creatures than, let's say, the Turians, which have a thicker hide than anybody else, really. Let's just keep going.
Hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Yeah, you can see that Saren has a lot of bad blood with us humans.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I actually don't know how many specters there actually are. Because, in all honesty, I think we only see 3 specters, and that's both Saren and Nihilus. Counting with one other person, but we meet 2 candidates. But we'll see. We'll hear those things later.
You can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
There's really no point in trying to fight him.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Not the first time the council is like this. Won't be the last either. I'll tell you that.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Shadow Broker is an interesting title, to say the least. It could be anybody, really. I don't even... You meet a Shadow Broker.
That guy's up to something.
You meet...
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
You meet a Shadow Broker in the second game in a DLC, but you don't really see him in the main games, really, since they're so rare and secretive. And it's mainly just one person who has all the information in the world, pretty much. In the world.
I want to move on. It's just standing there.
I should talk to you.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in a keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you.
I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Yeah, but what was I talking about again? Whatever. It doesn't matter, really. I don't think.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Solarians and Asari are pretty neutral when it comes to us humans, I think. Nobody's really that racist as the humans except for the Turians. You'll see a lot of Turians and humans fighting.
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing?
Yeah. Oh, I was talking to the Shadow Broker. Yeah, they're a Shadow Broker is very influential person. A very influential person. Regardless of who it is, they have all that information. They would want more just to keep themselves in business. Because everybody wants information. And we'll probably get some information slash companion dialogue in a second. Since we're in an elevator. These are very infamous scenes. These are pretty much just loading screens.
The council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives, so naturally they've taken his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, too.
I hate politics.
Yeah, but
Look at that bug.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
the Shadow... We'll meet the Shadow Broker's operative, so I won't talk much. Let's get back onto, like, aliens and such. The only people I think the Solarians are really not on great terms with are the Krogan. Well, the Krogan, Turians, and Solarians aren't on the best terms because the Solarians created a virus that basically made out of every 1,000th child that they give birth to, that only one survive, only a couple survive. And even at that point, some are nearly sterile. And the Solarian made those, but the Turians actually spread it onto the Krogan because of like what they've been, how violent they are. Even though the Solarians pretty much gave them all the tech that they needed to develop into a space warring people, which wasn't the best thing at the time, since I think they're pretty primitive, but now they were skipped into thousands of years of development, I think. But that's neither here nor there.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on a cruise is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
I'm sorry if you heard that coughing. I was I think I muted myself. If you heard that talking, then I'm sorry.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Folders like him were one of the first races to join the Citadel Council, but they really didn't get a seat because I don't know why they didn't get a seat. I don't remember, but they basically helped the original races like the Turians, Solarians, and Asari with financial stuff like giving them the credit and such. So you'll see a lot of Volus as merchants and such, not really fighters. But yeah.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Yeah, he's not there on his own wishes.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
We can do this mission one of two ways. We can either ask for this guy's information, or we can go to Korra's den itself to find Garrus first. But I'm gonna do it a bit more like how I did it in the last recordings and find our Krogan companion. I will not say his name until we get to him. And this statue is really telling of how I don't know the correct word, but how the council basically used the Krogan to fight a war, but they sterilized them afterwards, and then put up this monument for whatever reason. Since they were fighting Rachni, I don't remember how dangerous they were, but I think it's because like they can repopulate very fast. Like they can breed like rabbits, and Krogan were good at fighting them because they have redundant organs and long lifespans. I think as long as the Asari, as well as very fast regeneration, which we'll see in combat more than once. Then yeah, the oldest we'll go from okay, no, the ones that die from old age, that take the longest time to die from old age is Krogan and Asari, which I think take 1,000 years each to die of old age. Then I think it goes like Turian and humans are pretty similar. Then it's Solarians, which die at 40.
In
they're
light of
very...
the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yeah, Solarians are a very fast progressing people. Like, I think, I don't know what's middle age for them or not, but it might be like their in the teens would be like they're midway through life, pretty much. They're just a
Witnesses
fast
saw you making
culture.
threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Yeah, what to talk about now? Quarians are very special in the Mass Effect universe. They're not like the other races. They're very tied with the Geth, but we'll find that out when we meet our companion after we get Garrus. I've actually never heard these two talk in the elevator before. I might just do a video dedicated to all the companions talking to each other. Maybe not. I don't know. One of these days I might find out what they say to each other. Like these two especially. And yeah, sorry. I'm guessing I'm gonna talk about sorry now. Sorry are somewhat slower in their approach to life because of how long they live. Krogan just live and die by the gun, pretty much. Like, they fight, and that's basically how they do things. Like, I don't really have any other way of explaining how they operate.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Uuhh. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Yeah, I don't want to waste any more time about this stuff. I'll only talk to the important people. I just wanted to get that out of the way. We'll see more of this woman in this game and later games.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Yeah, we'll find this. We'll do whatever. I hope that gives me experience and money. I think it gives me experience only, but it's neither here nor there, and I keep saying that. No, don't want to go confront Fist yet. I want to find Garrus. He's at the med clinic. I just wanted to do a little bit here and there. Let's go get Garrus and go get Fist, which actually killed me for the first time, but that was a big shh moment.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
No way you need to worry about. You're already dead.
Kill them all!
Kill them all. Let God sort them out. Yeah, that guy wasn't too bright. What are these two? Dying in a med center. Oh, that's the best. That was the best thing I could have done.
All targets down.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me
Feast.
up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Yep. Okay, we got our weapons specialist. Up his tactical armor because he's gonna need it. Do that. That. Need this as well. Yeah, he's very much a weapons man, really. Like, other than me, I think Garrus is the only, the only, heavy weapons type of guy. Heavily armed weapons guy. Since Turians are very militaristic, well, have a lot of military roles. Which I quite like, that the only two races that are really adaptable to like different ways of doing things are the humans and the Asari. Asari because have so long to live, and humans, because they pick up things so fast, because they don't live as long as some races, but they live long enough. But Solarians really are very fast, and there are very lot of doctors and scientists and such.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans,
No.
actually. My name is Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
We'll see him later. There's a couple people that we'll see here and there, but that's neither here or there. Usually there'll be thugs or something like through here, but we kind of skipped up. Well, we didn't do a specific part like directly try to find Garrus first. We found Rex first, but it's alright. But yeah, then we lose just a little bit of XP is really it. I hate it when my companions go in first when they have so little.
I'm on it.
Get him while he's down, or he will get back up. Like the regeneration kicks in when they're like down on the ground or about to die. It's with their insane generative abilities. Put on a pistol because it's really much better. Much better for a lot of things. And it's more accurate than my sniper rifle. That's for damn sure. But that's neither here nor there about what is better weapon than others.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot. I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
I agree with Garrus on that decision. They didn't really need to die. Only Fist's men that are really just like there to defend them are really the ones that should be dying. I should upgrade our stuff. Take that. Please and thank you. Lower the accuracy. Sniper rifles aren't that great in this game, but I'll just take it as an upgrade, I guess. It just gives me more shots. I don't need shots per se. I'll definitely give him the upgrade of a shotgun though. Yeah, I need weapon stability. I'll give Garrus accuracy just so he hits all his shots better. Since that's his main primary. Shit. All I have to do is really get these. This isn't the best.
Don't kill me, I surrender. Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
Yeah, he's gonna die anyway.
I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Hold on there,
I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired to an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
He's gonna die, and either way, unless you don't bring Rex first. Like, if you get him after, I believe he doesn't die necessarily. I don't need combat sensors right now. And really, it's only armor piercing at this point.
I will destroy you.
No, you won't. Oh, my accuracy. Don't worry, we'll get to our mutual friends in a second.
Hold the line.
Hold the line!
I've lost shields.
Oh, I shouldn't shoot that. I'm too close. I'll just level up real quick. You know. Yeah, me and Rex would probably be primary tanks, while Garrus would be like a DPS type of class. If you know, like, role-playing games like WoW and such, I think is the correct place. Like, this is kind of what we are, but I do a combination, really.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
And here is our tech expert.
Lost shields!
Charging up. Powering up.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, and all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
What did you find out?
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this one.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Okay, everyone, this is where I'll end it off for right now, because I have to do something IRL. But I will be back tomorrow, maybe, with another video. I don't know when I might get this done edited, but tomorrow, maybe. Maybe I'll record tomorrow. But anyway, I will see you all later, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah. See you all later. Bye.